Invocation to the Supreme God, to the Great Divine Father and the Great Divine Mother. Thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine light, divine love, divine power, divine healing, guidance, mercy, help, and protection. Thank you. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great ones, we very humbly thank you for your great blessing. We thank you so much. We incredibly humbly thank you so much. Be aware of the heart, be aware of the crown. Let's verbalize. We will say, Supreme God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with substance of love. Again, say, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with substance of love. Now be aware of your crown, everyone. Your true nature is a spiritual being that looks like a small flame. The flame becomes bigger as you spiritually grow, as you build your character, build your virtues, as you gain stronger and stronger connection with your higher soul, and further. Keep your awareness on the crown chakra. Try to be aware of it. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thought. I am not the mind. I am the soul. Keep the image of you being a spiritual flame in your mind very clearly. Focus on that. I am the soul. I, the soul, am connected and one with my higher soul. Imagine the flame becoming bigger. I, the soul, am connected and one with my divine spark. I, the soul, am connected and one with God, connected and one with all. Imagine all the billions of flames coming together and making a very, very big flame. You are a drop in the entire ocean, but you are highly, highly valuable. All right, open your eyes. Let's do what is called as the affirmation for awareness. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. What will I say? Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self-honesty, and the will to transform myself. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, with self-honesty, and with the will to transform myself. Thank you. Again, say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with awareness, self-honesty, and the will to transform myself. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Now, today we will do a session slightly differently for the purpose that we're going to be addressing. So, one thing, for example, that we will be doing today is, sorry, I just had it in my mind and it vaporized. Hmm, I can't remember anyways. Let's go forward. I had a plan in my mind, which up until now I had, and I just forgot about it. Let's go for purification. I imagine a sun in front of you. Let's verbalize. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of anger, cruelty, injury, criticism, hatred, malice, irritation, violence, rage, and revenge from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Also make sure before you come to this session, Do a short inner reflection or analysis of your previous day or the current day. Analyze your mistakes, analyze your behavior, analyze your good points, your bad points, everything thoroughly analyze. Then the session will do wonders, right? Let's go forward. Verbalize to the Supreme Being. Thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lust, greed, attachment, domination, poverty, and stealing, either materially, emotionally, intellectually, financially, or sexually, from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self-esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self-delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, verbalize to the Supreme Being. Thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of procrastination and laziness, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Next, verbalize to the Supreme Being. Thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of addiction, obsession, and excessiveness of all types, and all the energy of stress, emotional trauma, fear, anxiety, depression, pent-up emotions, doubts, and resentments from my entire system now, and please sacrifice it to the great Sun God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's invoke for blessings. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with loving kindness and non-injury in my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Please bless me with patience, understanding, tolerance, mercy, compassion, and inner forgiveness. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with with the virtue of generosity and non-stealing. Please verbalize. Thank you for blessing me with a compassionate, generous heart that I may give and share to those in need. Thank you also for blessing my life with abundance, with wealth, and with riches. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression that I may have humility, objectiveness, and a good self-esteem. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with one-pointedness and constancy of aim and effort. Please bless me with an iron will and inner power to do great things. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with moderation and non excessiveness so that I may live a balanced and prosperous life. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with peace, power, prosperity, and purpose in my life. I thank you so much. Thank you. Now, today, what we will do is a little different. I would like all of you, to the best of your ability, see how can you manifest more generosity in your life. Now, if you generosity is of many kind. Generosity on the physical level, generosity on like financial level, material level, generosity on the emotional level, generosity on the intellectual level, spiritual generosity, no sexual generosity. Okay. Um, anyways, point is how can you manifest greater amount of generosity to people around you in your life is something which I'd like you to visualize. Now, this is very important because you will be looking at situations. Sometimes generosity lies in giving people that time, that extra time. Sometimes generosity lies in exercising patience. Sometimes generosity lies in not judging too fast, giving them that time to prove themselves. Generosity is very important. It's not just limited to only whatever previous it is. Generosity of resources, generosity of what else is there? It's also tied to mental flexibility in a certain sense, right? Anyway, so let's do one thing. I'm going to give you about 5 7 minutes. I want all of you in your mind to look at situations of how can I be more generous in this towards this person or this person, and take about 2 or 3 people from your life or situations and exercise generosity in your mind. Close your eyes, let's start. Visualize very clearly. Ask yourself, what else can I do to be more and more generous to the person? When you start to visualize, you will notice that it's very practical to be generous and it's egoistic not to be generous. I would like you to observe this. In your mind, repeatedly practice the acts of generosity over and over again so it becomes a strong pattern. Any kind of generosity, physical, financial, emotional, material, intellectual, in terms of time, energy, resources. Generosity also in terms of listening to people. Mentally make a strong will and say, yes, exactly, I will do this. Very, very strong willpower and say, I will follow this, I will follow this, I'll follow this. All right. Now, this is a way, for example, to build any quality that you would like to build. Now, sometimes when you have to be more loving and more kind and you don't know exactly what to do, visualize the same situation and ask yourself, what can I do to be more loving and more kind in this situation? And then, of course, wait for the answer to come. Sometimes you're sure immediately, sometimes it takes a few days to come, but the answers usually come. When the answer comes to you, that's when you fortify the visualization by repeatedly visualizing it. And that's a brilliant, brilliant way to build powerful character. Very, very powerful way, actually. So, in the coming days, practice whatever you visualized. If you visualize spending a greater time with your husband, with your wife, with your in laws, and then being less judgmental of them, practice that. If you've visualized saying that I will give more money to charity, start doing that. If you visualize that you'll bake some extra food and give it to a nearby dog every single day, start doing that. My point is be incorporate generosity in daily basis, with the acts of generosity pile up over a period of time. Nothing is immediate. One big act of generosity is not equal to multiple small acts of generosity consistently being done. You have to really understand this, right? One big act is also good, but multiple small ones being done on a daily basis or regular basis is very important, very vital actually. Yeah. So imagine a golden flame right here, top of the crown, and look at it while you practice stillness. Let's do a closing prayer. To the Supreme God, to the great Divine Father and the great Divine Mother, thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much to our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones. We incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everyone, have a good day. Take care. And see you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye bye. Have Take care. See you tomorrow.